Peace be with you and welcome to Spiritual Corner. Come on in. This is going to be for the memberships. Let's have a conversation, y'all. Listen, it's so intense right now with the blessings that are coming in. You really got to prepare yourself for this. And what I mean by prepare yourself, expanding yourself so that you can hold all of the blessings that are coming in. You know, we know the Ace of Cups is a real energy. It's an overflow, right? Not only did you get what it is that you wanted, but then also we're also getting what it is that the universe feels that we deserve. That's kind of like the cherry on top, right? Of the sundae, the ice cream sundae. We're getting more than what we had expected. So one has to be expanded. That's what I deserve. Expanding my territory. Making space and room for certain energy. Expanding your territory. Eight of Pentacles. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, but when you really are surrendering to the process, your head won't be heavy. You won't be weighed down. The crown is going to feel as light as a feather. Your crown is the only crown that fits on your head, right? So come on in, collective. Let's dive into this energy and see what's going on. Expanding your territory, making sure that you have enough by way of your capacity to receive this level of a blessing. That's what I keep hearing Spirit say. We got another new moon coming up real soon. Let's see what's going on. A lot of people got choices to make. Hopefully everybody makes the right choice. Hopefully everybody is doing well enough in their life mentally that they will make very good conscious decisions about their energy and where they're going to put their energy and what they're going to do with this next moon cycle. Yeah. We got the Seven of Cups, okay? Oh, actually, I'm sorry, not the Seven of Cups, the Seven of Coins. Yeah, investing in yourself. Where's your energy going to go? What is it that you're going to do? Well, you're balanced. Justice is here. Make room for that which you prayed for because it's coming in. So it's like, okay, universe, expand my territory because I got a lot coming in. That is an affirmation. I, meaning me, meaning you, meaning us. So say we. Open your arms a little wider to receive that which is coming in for you. The Two of Pentacles, things are coming into balance. From an unstable energetic state to a very stable energetic state. The Chariot is motion, honey. It's moving forward. Moving while you're sitting still, or it appears as though you're sitting still. That's motion, honey. The Chariot. Let's get into it. Holy Spirit, what's the deal? Beautiful Queen of Pentacles energy. I'm telling you, this is prosperity. This is like whatever you are asking for. Spirit is saying, make room for what you're asking for. Make space for it. Because there's what you've asked for, and then there's what the universe is going to give you on top of that. You are the Magi. You are the alchemy. You are the energy of which you are drawing in and pulling in. And the Eight of Wands is what you have communicated very effortlessly in order to gain what appears to be a victory in a very monumental moment in your life. Celebrate yourself. That's what I just heard. Celebrate yourself. You got the Three of Pentacles. Choices are coming. Okay? Be mindful. Seven of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. Spirit is saying something about manifesting, making the right decision for what it is that you want. It's already been finished, the Wheel of Fortune. So all you have to do is walk in that energy of gratitude, walk in that energy of joy, self-love, expanding. Yeah, prepare for this which is coming in. This is about expansion. You know, started out with the Four of Cups, took your cup, waited your turn. Now the universe is saying, it's your turn, the Ace of Cups, it's overflow. Here's what you asked for. And then we're just going to give you the cherry on the top because you're a beautiful example of what the universe loves to see by way of somebody that is manifesting something very beautifully. You got the sun in your cup. There's overflow. Prepare for that. What does that look like, Spirit? Preparing for that which you prayed for. The Hierophant. The Hierophant. The Hierophant. You got the Four of Swords. Putting something to rest. This also represents solitude. Peace and solitude. In so many ways. Going within, meditating, seeing exactly what it is that you want. Cups. Six of Cups is keeping a perfect account of all occurrences. There are no illusions by way of this nostalgic energy. The past, the Akashic records cannot be tampered with. You can only see the truth in this energy by way of the retrograde cycles that are coming up. Spirit says, I feel like it's all going to work out. Yeah, look, you got the Four of Cups. Again, knowing when it's your time. The Four of Cups is not really a missed opportunity. The Four of Cups is really saying, hey, this is the cup that you've been given. Work with that cup, and then work your way up to that Ace of Cups. But timing is key. That means that the universe could see that maybe you need to learn something in order to maintain the level of blessing that you're asking for. And that could have something to do with your spiritual ranking, knowledge, character, being molded and shaped. In order to maintain this level of what it is that you're manifesting, denial doesn't mean that you're not going to get it. Delay doesn't mean denial, not when it comes to the universe. It's about timing and alignment. Yeah, look, passionately pursuing self-improvement, that which you know you need to be focused in on, the Knight of Wands energy, knowing that everything is in divine timing. The Four of Cups is not a missed opportunity. It's accepting the cup that you have, working with that. And that's exactly what you did. And this landed you into the Hierophant seat, which belongs to you, the Knight of Coins. Something about the inner child, seeing something differently, certain things that happen in childhood that you could have been obsessing over. You've missed that. Meaning you've missed it. Not this cycle, that's not going to cycle back around. You know, they say, oh, there's the karmic bus, there's the retrograde bus. Well, we missed it because you weren't meant to be on that bus again. You already took care of that. You already healed from whatever that is. So now it's about preparation, preparing your spirit, your space, your mind, your body, your soul. You may even need a bigger cup, larger than what you had anticipated, to carry all of what the universe is about to bring in. Let's get to it. The sun is in your cup. The wheel of fortune is turning in your favor. Look, the King of Swords energy. You fought a good fight. Listen, you fought a good fight. I was going to say you fought a good fault. You fought a good thoughts. Don't fight your good thoughts. Just stand up to all your thinking. Consciously think your way through it. The King of Swords is somebody who's intelligent. Not only that, the King of Swords eloquently communicates that which he, she wants to manifest by way of that abracadabra. You know, there is life in your tongue speaking into existence. The King of Swords is very precise, speaks with precision, very mindful of the words that she speaks, excuse me. Yeah, very mindful because you know that you give power to that. Yeah. Capricorn energy represents desire. Knight of Swords energy, communication. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. King of Wands energy, confident energy, masculine energy. King of Wands represents passion. Somebody's seeing something from a different perspective. Whoever this Four of Cups person is, somebody's seeing something from a different perspective. Yeah, they're seeing the truth. Ace of Swords. Whoever this person is. Somebody has missed an opportunity to go on this particular wheel of fortune, but it doesn't mean that the universe doesn't have it in for them to do so. The Four of Cups is about taking what you have and making the best of it. Okay? Character building, self-improvement in order to maintain this level of a blessing. You got the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups coming in. Yeah. Protecting yourself. Temperance energy. Prepare yourself for this blessing. Clarify. Yeah. It's a transformation. You got death and you got the world. Verify death in the world. And the Nine of Cups and the Fool and the Knight of Wands. I cannot make this up. Let me tell you something. A transformation has to happen. A transition has to happen. The Hierophant energy, the Magician energy is a perfect balance, perfect relationship, perfect energetic relationship with the universe, so much so that you've manifested the Wheel of Fortune and the Sun with the Chariot, which is determination, focus, and moving forward, being in the now, seeing in the now. Yeah, and just like that, Temperance energy, balance. The Fool represents moving forward based on intuition and discernment, with the Nine of Cups as the ultimate goal. So shall it be in the Knight of Wands, passionately pursuing it. Yeah. You got the Four of Pentacles. I feel like the Four of Pentacles is comparable to the Four of Cups. I feel like it's an opportunity to really sit back and just make a very wise decision based on
what they looking for.
There is no confusion.
What they looking for?
One is to make, unfortunately,
what they looking at?
A decision involving confusion. It's because they're choosing to be confused. There's too much truth here to make a mistake. Why would somebody risk their energetic life to make a mistake? Nobody knows. It's a devil's energy. It's a Russian roulette energy. Especially when there's so much here to make the right decision. You just got to be willing to do it.
Look at
Because the Four of Cups, a lot of people look at the Four of Cups like, oh God. You know, when is my
that weird
blessings
ass
gonna come in?
subscriber
When the
has
universe
been
feels as
writing
though
that
you're
shit
ready
for
it.
3
But in the
years,
meantime,
and
the
only
interim,
she knows
you
what
perfect
the,
yourself so
that
much, you
shit
just prepare
means.
yourself for the 10 of Cups, even if you're starting out at 4.
Dumbass.
Because anything outside of that is only going to put you in a loop in these retrograding energies with the 7 of Cups and the 6 of Cups. And that's a nasty energy. That's a big, nasty illusion. That's not even real. 6 of Cups, that's Akashic Records, and the 7 of Cups. That's like saying, yeah. No, it's too much going on here. The Tower. Casting down the illusions, shattering the glass ceiling, fragmenting that which is already fragmented because we don't need it. Yes, dense energy. No. You've already overcome 6 of Wands, the past. And this is why you're in the 6 of Swords. Prepare for what this is that you're calling in. Prepare for what this is that you're calling in. High Priestess, you've been activated. Prepare for it. It's a crowning ceremony. It's a crowning ceremony. The 8 of Swords, you got people that are going back to that dark night of the soul. In real time. And the 5 of Cups, that's where they're supposed to be. That's why. The 4 of Cups to the 5 of Cups and the 8 of Swords, that's where they're supposed to be. That's why. Whoever that is. But the High Priestess and the Hierophant are being guided, getting the synchronicities, getting the signs and the symbols from the universe, signaling you to prepare for what it is that you've manifested. The 3 of Wands, forward movement, equal give and take. The 6 of Pentacles, all things are being made fair in love and in war, and you had to go through hell to get to this. So now you can relax. 5 of Wands energy, you had to fight your way through. Out of the 8 of Swords. Overcoming things that nobody knows anything about. You need to prepare for what it is that you worked for, what it is you fought for, because ultimately you are the Hierophant. You are the Ace of Swords. You come with the truth. You see the truth. You can handle the truth. Expanding my territory. Woo. Expand my territory. You've got something to say, and people should really listen. Hierophant and the High Priestess, listen. These are the people in the right. These people got something to say. Expanding your territory could be new collaborations, healthy collaborations. 7 of Coins. Investing in something new. 3 of Pentacles, collaborating, working well together. The Sun's energy. Doing that which makes you happy. The Wheel of Fortune, Queen of Pentacles, and the Chariot. Justice, the scales are being balanced. The scales will always be balanced.
Coming in hot, coming in hot, coming
That's
in
not
hot.
parable.
Say what's up to YouTube.
That's
What's
not
up,
figurative,
YouTube?
that's literal.
There's a lady
The
that's
scales
been
are
here
always
for 3 years
balanced.
that says the same thing all the time.
So now,
I feel like she tries
collective
to
being
cast
in
spells
this
with them.
energy, being
Weirdo.
set
She's a
free
weirdo.
and liberated now
Come on,
to really
come on.
enjoy the fruits of your labor. Now all you gotta do is coast.
Where are you going,
We're
man?
in the 4th quarter. We're
You
in
wanna
the
get down?
4th quarter, honey.
Okay.
seeing this thing through. Seeing it through. You know what I mean? I just heard the lovers. Lovers, traveling. This is beautiful energy. There's a lot of beautiful spiritual downloads. You know, at this level, y'all, since the Ascension, I have been energetically connecting with like a lot of shamans and Hierophant energy. It's so calm. It's so peaceful. Then I'm like, wow, there's no devils at this level. You know how they say you go through the levels? And I'm going through a really big ascension, for sure. But the energies that I'm picking up on around the world, including you, there's like a calm energy. It's so serene. There's no devils at this level. They've all been slayed, laid, and put to bed. This is a beautiful timeline. Look, I can't make this up. 3 of Pentacles, collaborations. This is a radiant timeline. Offers coming in. It's so grounding. It's so nice to be so grounded. Yeah. The 2 of Wands. It's a whole nother level. Expanding your territory, getting a bigger cup. Whatever this is that you're creating, prepare for it, celebrate it. Before it happens, the 10 of Swords is in the reverse, so that part of the story is over. Yeah, this is when it gets really good, because you're in the Chariot. Traveling with passion and fire. It's so nice to be at this level. It really is. It's really nice to be at this level. So many beautiful people. The King of Pentacles energy, grounded, stable. This world is now fit for the chosen ones. Irregardless to what is being said in the media, amongst these celebrities, you know, whatever they got going on, it doesn't matter. Yeah. You sail to calmer waters. Look at the way that Ace of Swords, every picture, that Ace of Swords will be in your hand. Because once you see the truth, you can't unsee it. You could try. That doesn't make any sense. And this is why you're in the 9 of Cups. The sacrifices that have been made. The love from the people on the other side. Look at the time. The sands of time passing away. It's all an illusion. The fruits of your labor. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine type energy. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. Yeah. Judgment. Look at what you had to go through. The universe had to break out the first aid. Look at what you had to go through. You were in a trance. Look at what you had to go through. It was all a part of this plan. Expanding your territory. Preparing for what it is that you prayed for and what you deserve. The Ace of Pentacles. It gets no better than that. Well, I mean, it gets better, but this is a really nice start. At this level, all the devils have been slayed, honey. All of them, baby. Now the universe is like, okay, 6 of Pentacles, it's time to pay us what we are owed. In full. With interest. We're heavenly invested. And the universe knows it. Pay us what you owe us. And in the meantime, we will expand our territory and prepare for overflow. You got to prepare for this level of overflow. You got to take a deep breath and sit back. It's like, dang, okay. I got $316 million in my savings account. You really got to sit down and take all that in. That's a lot to take in all at once. One has to prepare themselves for that level of prosperity Because now that you have what it is that you need to get something done in this world, what exactly are you going to create? Remembering the promises that you told the Most High when you were in the 3 of Pentacles, now you at the 20 Pentacles, 20 Cups, the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, remember what you said. This is the Tower. It seems like there's a lot going on here, but really the cards are falling where they need to fall. May the cards fall where they may. It is not coincidental. It is, in fact, in divine timing. And luck has nothing to do with it. Although that 4-leaf clover is absolutely vibrant, it's nice to see. This is something that was already decided because your higher self was always guiding you. No matter what route you took, you always had to get to this Hierophant position. It would have every route was going to lead to this point. Some of us just took the rocky road, like, yeah. Okay, but you got there. And time is eternal, so it's not like you're late. Can't run out of time. It's not going to happen. And you're in the here and you're in the now. You have to expand your territory and prepare for what it is that you've manifested, which is all good things. Prosperity, give thanks. I see prosperity. I see fair judgment. I see the Ace of Pentacles. I see justice and liberty for all for the taking, if you should so happen to take the offer, of which I know my collective is taking that offer. I can't see us passing up the Ace of Pentacles after all of what we've had to go through. I can't see that for us. We can't unsee the truth. It's beautiful energy, the Hierophant energy. Yeah, expanding your territory. Now it's time to amp things up. Now it's going to be good. Easy peasy, nice and greasy. One more card, universe. Yeah, the Sun. You're going to be happy. Something's real significant about springtime, summertime, happiness, joy, sunflowers, color, being happy, radiating a certain aura out by way of frequency and sound is always a good reminder. It keeps you in the now. We have everything that we need right now to do whatever we want to do, and we're doing it, and it's already done. So just prepare for the overflow. Throw a party for the overflow. Prepare for the overflow. Prepare a space for this overflow by way of what we are calling in. Literally designate a space and a place for it. The Queen of Wands. Passion. It's giving put some respect on my name type energy. I fought a good battle. I deserve all good things to come in for me. That's what this card makes me feel. Queen of Wands energy. You had to burn some shit down. Look at the volcano in the background. Like, if this shit got hot and heavy, hot and ready, hot and sticky, you have to fight your way through. Now, pay the lady, give me what you owe me. I can't make it up. Look at all those cups that you nurtured. 6 of Cups. Not only that, you went back as a liberty to your higher self and you filled your cups in the past. Therefore, you have no regrets. By way of any forms of nostalgia, because you're focused on this Stargate. In the stars' energy. This does conclude this message. Notice all the colors. Yes, honey. The colors are having a conversation. The colors are so vibrant. The colors that I've been seeing lately are healing colors. Being amongst shamans, I promise you, it takes some getting used to. Because it's like, dang, it's no devils at this level. You get so used to fighting in that loop, getting those false illusions of Kundalini awakening and knowledge, and then only to start all over in that retrograde energy with the illusion of the shadows. No, ma'am. No, sir. No, ma'am. No, sir. No, 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 no. Those are illusions. But this is absolutely incredible. The sun, the star, the Hierophant, judgment is fair. The sacrifices have been made. Therefore, now the Nine of Cups has to come in. And everything that the Nine of Cups represents, which is peace, joy, love, happiness, laughter, optimum health, aging backwards on a physical level, but gaining wisdom as eternal as the universe. There's no end as far as the galaxy goes, which is eternal. This is beautiful energy. Beautiful. Everybody's grounded though. Everybody's in their body. That's what's nice. Yeah, you might have got pulled out your body real easy by the universe. It was a cleansing ceremony. I know, you thought you were, that was it. You thought you were dying. It's the Ace of Cups. This is what this was. It was a purification ceremony by way of the universe, invoked by your divine ancestors and your angels. It's almost like they were working on you, upgrading your body. You were getting DNA upgrades in your sleep. Put on your sound frequencies in the night. Put on your sleep-guided meditations. Reprogram this new consciousness that you've worked so hard for. You deserve it. This new consciousness is full of colors. There's no devils at this level. Prepare for what it is that you have fought for, worked for. Now you don't have to fight anymore. You just simply have to surrender and receive. And we are. I'm not turning down the sun's energy. I'm not turning down the Ten of Pentacles, pure joy, love, and light. I'm diving right on in. I am in the Fool's energy. I will always be in the Fool's energy. Always. I'm just going to dive in it. I love the Fool card out of all of the cards in the tarot, because the Fool is just always has this look of naivete, you know? Just like, they're like packing light, one little bag. They're like, well, you need this, you need that. The Fool is like, nah, I'm just going to take this little bit because that's what I feel I need to take. And I got to go on this journey. I'm going to go this way. And you got a lot of people that are like, what are you doing? No, you need this. No, it's going to work out when I get there. Well, where are you going? I don't know. When I get there, that's where I'm going to be. That's the Fool's mindset. And the Fool ends up with the Ace of Pentacles. The Fool is like, you know, so excited about the journey of it all. You know, so I'm going on a journey in my favorite rocket ship. Yeah. Fearlessly, you know. Co-creating as you move forward. Moving forward and seeing that everything always falls into place. When you show up to wherever you're supposed to be, you will know that's where you need to be, and you will be where you are at. And the right people will be there, and everything's going to fall into place. Yeah, I can't make it up. The Four of Wands. It's a celebration. It's a beautiful festival. It's communing with nature. There's no devils at this level. They wouldn't dare try to come and crash this party. There's no devils at this level. It's too much balance. Look at the alchemy. Look at the energy work. Look at the pulling, the pruning. Yeah. Sealing certain doors that can never be opened again. Like, what? A lot of these people were playing with portals and doors. It's like, no, you can't do that. Temperance in the upright. And we're currently going through a really big transformation. I don't know if y'all can feel it. I can. It's a big transformation. I can't even say that we're all the way through it. I can just say that I'm really happy of where we're at right now in this moment. You and me. Yeah, it's good stuff. Temperance, balance, love. Look at the way the sun is above her head. Look at the way she's pouring into her cup. Look at the red. Look at the color. Look at the water. Look at how she's grounded. Look at the sun behind her, charging her feminine energy. Yeah. This is powerful energy. Prepare for that which you have been molded and shaped for. This is your time to shine. You want to change your hair? Do it. You want to cut your hair off? Cut it. You want to change your nails? Cut it. You want to stop wearing nails? Do it. This is what the universe is saying. It's the little things. Because preparing for that which is coming in, because the universe is saying, listen, the money is coming, the prosperity is coming, all the good people, that's coming. So now that you know that, what does it look like as you're walking into this reality? What are you wearing? How are you feeling? This is co-creating. This is how you create. This is how you project onto that future avatar, the one that you're in right now, because the future is right now. There is no later. There is no tomorrow. There is no spoon. What does that look like? Walking into these very prestigious meetings, you know? Not only that, you're constantly traveling to those galactic meetings as well. Last galactic meeting I went to, child, they reprogrammed me. My heart goes out to Billy Carson. You know why? Just on a commercial break. He told his then wife, fiance, whatever she was to him, that he had some type of alien interaction with supernatural beings, and she did not believe him. She should have believed him. Those interactions with supernatural beings is real. It's real. And when you get pulled into those realms, those galactic meetings, it's because they see you as somebody that is here changing the world, or the natural world needs you. So then you come back with a whole new download. I feel bad for the woman that left him behind, because I really do genuinely feel as though he had some type of supernatural encounter with something from another realm. When you know, you know. It's not anything that's sci-fi based. It's a real encounter. From realms with people, beings that have a higher level of intelligence. Three of Wands, I feel really sad for her, because he absolutely did go through some form of an encounter. Now, Western medicine will deem it to be some type of fluke or some type of an illusion by way of psychosis, saying that maybe he's creating that. Well, they know nothing about science. They're just practitioners practicing on regular people. Because
No, not
those
from a spiritual
encounters
standpoint. They
are
don't know
real.
anything about science. Not from a spiritual standpoint. They don't know nothing about science.
You come up onto those galactic meetings in those other realms with some information for humanity. The Wheel of Fortune. You say, check this out. Let me tell you something. It's something going on bigger than you and me. I'm going to give you the truth. I'm going to lay it on thick. And what you decide to do with it after that is totally up to you. We are in a dimension right now that is being created for certain reasons. And you either get with or get without. But there are supernatural beings discussing the history and the future of this planet by way of that loop. The Wheel of Fortune. Very supernatural beings. Standing in your power, the natural world needs you. This is the heart chakra. This is really what is getting people a passing grade. Humanity. Races, colors. Dr. King had a dream. That was a real dream. That was a real reality. It's coming true. Strength. Supernatural beings are real. And when you go through one of those real spiritual upgrades, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Listen. Everybody's in their body right now. Everybody's back in their vessel. Some people were out of their vessel for what felt like forever and eternity, being worked on and didn't even know it. Prepared, pruned, upgraded. I'm talking DNA upgrade. With supernatural abilities. Because you need to use it. Yeah, look. This is like a resurrection. But you can never be the same once you explore spiritual heights like that. You have to come back and you have to do the right thing for humanity because you've seen things outside of this realm. That when you look at what appears to be a problem, you know that that too is an illusion. The world has to come to solutions. This is why you're going to start to see people change their tone. Even some of these readers. They got to stop talking about BS that's not helping people. We had times where we were supposed to channel that karmic energy. Now the universe is saying, we've talked about that enough. We need to prepare for what it is that we have manifested, which is a new world. What does that look like? And what are you wearing to the party? As the world is going into this new world order, the real one, not the man-made one, but the real one, the one that the spirit made. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive, honey. Tap in, drop an alien. Oh, I don't have the comments on, but you know what I mean. Drop an alien somewhere. Draw one. I think I'm gonna draw one, y'all, on my little canvas. I think I'm gonna create an alien. The alien is just symbolic for supernatural beings, the Queen of Cups energy, the great I am, supreme beings that are interfering because humanity has to wake up. Everybody has got to wake up. I feel really sad for Billy Carson, but at the same time, I know that that woman coming into his life was for a reason. How she abandoned him at his lowest moment while they put him through a humiliation ritual. Remember when he started talking about, we were basically just following him on his spiritual journey. He's changed a lot. Remember, he was like going hard about the Christ consciousness and how the books of the Bible weren't real. And, he was on it. He was at the height of his, time. His momentum was up. And he meets this woman who appears to be his perfect life partner. And the moment he encounters something supernatural by way of an ascension, by way of ascending to a whole other realm, she then abandons him. Best thing that could have happened to him. But at the time, I felt bad for him. I know that was very difficult for him. That man, in fact, did have an encounter with an alien being. And then for her to go and start another platform, feeding off of, what he had gone through, whoa, she's got a whole nother project going on. She's got a whole nother focus. All the superficial veils and illusions by way of that whole narcissistic, self-absorbed tendency, lacking human consciousness, has to fall away. Her journey is different, yeah. But we're about to be celebrating in the Three of Cups with this divine feminine energy. I promise you, humanity is about to go through an uprooting. You can feel it coming in the air. It's a DNA upgrade. Certain foods might taste different to you. You might be craving foods that you haven't eaten in a while.
Hear the screams from everywhere.
This is all a part of ascension. It's all a part of upgrades. How do you get through those retrogrades? Keep your physical body well.
Can't be scared when it goes.
Surrender to that pruning process.
Got a problem, tell me.
Getting out all that junk DNA. The brown junk has to be plucked out. If you've not read Dianetics, find it. Read it, listen to it on Audible, whatever, YouTube. It's a really good book. If you really listen to what it's saying, you'll get it. It's only connecting the dots. That was an immediate download. The Inner Workings of the Inner Mind, Psycho-Cybernetics by Dr. Maxwell Maltz is also a really good book. Listen, we're in the future. This is it. This is it. You got a lot of people that are about to go through the Nine of Swords. This is the Nine of Swords. They're going to see things through rose-colored glasses. So now, practitioners, healers, shamans will be the most highest paid on this planet. That's what the transfer of wealth looks like. Prepare yourself for what it is that you are being prepared for. The Ace of Pentacles. You're going to start to see the timelines shift so drastically that one can't ignore that things have to change, if one was even attempting to ignore it. We got real supernatural beings, honey. The ancestors have ascended to archangels, all because of your work in the earth as the Hierophant. You've now upgraded your DNA beyond this realm, the essence of your bloodline. Ancestors that were kind of hanging around, you know, wandering souls. We kept seeing all those shadows. Some of those were wandering souls. You won't see so many shadows at this level. A lot of those people either reincarnated or they went on to other existences. That's what we want. We don't want any spirits trapped here. Now, there's witches that aren't going to like that because they like to keep dead people in jars and spirits and conjures. All those spirits are going back to wherever they need to go. And there's angels on assignment in the spirit realm there to escort them to their proper jurisdiction. Be that reincarnation, be that going beyond, you know, this realm to other existences, returning back to source. Wherever their proper destination is, there will be no more wandering souls without bodies due to conjures, magic, jinns. All that's got to go. So now everybody's got to come correct or don't come at all. Because honestly, Hierophant energy, they couldn't take you down when they were working with dark spirits. So now that it's like, it's illegal in the spirit realm to conjure and bother dead spirits, or dead people rather, or trap the spirit. Now these people have nothing but themselves. That's fair and square. They were always cheating. When they saw you as this Hierophant Sun energy, Ace of Pentacles energy, they knew they couldn't take you down, so they would go above and beyond and do things spiritually illegal, working with dark forces. That's breaking the rules. If you're going to go towards somebody and you feel as though there's some type of a, you know, disturbance or disagreement, you need to square up. Make it fair and square. A lot of these people were cheating. So now that they can't do that anymore, judgment is here, she's fair, and karma is on that ass. Prepare for that which you have been being molded and shaped for. For every thought, every deed is manifesting like the speed of light. What I saw in my vision, I was like, ooh, I got to prepare myself for this. Yeah, let me get my physical body together. Okay, what am I wearing? Like, you got to see that thing through. Just go. The fool. Didn't I just tell you the fool is, you know, the fool from a distance appears to be a spirit and a person of naivete. Because they're just walking through all this stuff. They're like, no, watch that. There's fire there. There's water. And the fool is just like, do. That's fine. I'll just jump over. I'll just go around it. Boop, 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 boop. They're like, no, don't go that way. Nobody ever makes it. You're like, nah, I feel like my intuition is guiding me that way. Do. And everything always turns out well. That is the fool's energy. It's giving ignorance is bliss. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. The fool is about faith. This does conclude this message. The next new moon and a full moon or whatever is going on is going to be real interesting. Prepare yourself for that, what you have been molded and shaped for. I love y'all so very much. I will come back with more readings. If you just got your membership, welcome. You have access to exclusive readings. You will see that I'm not posting so much in the memberships because I really need to give y'all time to catch up. There's a lot of videos in the memberships. Like, I hooked the memberships up. They're all timeless readings. They're free readings. When you pay your 27 cents a day, your 23 cents a day, whatever level, you came in at, $1.55 a day. Either way, you get exclusive content. 99.9% of those readings have never been seen in the public eye. Exclusive content, timeless readings. Really good readings, very life-changing. Big confirmations for entertainment, educational purposes. So, I love y'all and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, peace be with you.